President, they hit the second tower.
I want to go home. I don't want to be here. Okay, can you not?
We should some ASMR on that.
You stinky bitch.
Well, alright, let's get into it. You ready?
Yep, my departure's at 1.
4?
The bus?
Oh. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the Getting Big podcast. This is our September 2025 monthly update. I haven't seen Diego in a good 3 weeks, I would say.
Yeah, dude, school started, and you had your golf stuff going on, so then we kind of just like went our separate ways.
Yeah. It's been a really busy month.
Yeah.
It's October, September. What month?
It's October. It's our September update.
September
but it's October, like
so fast.
yeah, dude. It was just a blur, especially like the last 2 weeks, because I was
Oh my
just
gosh.
working. I was working so much.
Yeah, it's insane. In very recent news, I have officially decided to redshirt this year.
You redshirted.
Yeah, I sat with my coaches a few days ago, and we determined that it was probably what's best for this year because I got to develop some things on the golf side mentally and change the way I look at the game. And the only way that's really going to happen is still competing, but I need to take the pressure off myself to go do that in competition.
Do you want to explain a little more what redshirting means?
Yeah, so in your tenure as a college athlete, in most cases you have 10 semesters built in. 8 of those semesters are fully competition years, and one of those semesters you're able to sit out and not compete, or you're able to compete in 20% of the tournaments that you're playing, depending on the division that you're playing at. The NAI level, you're able to play in 20%. It's fine. If we have 10 tournaments, there are 2 tournaments that I can play in total. If I compete in more than 2 tournaments, or if I compete in our conference tournament, that I am automatically ineligible to redshirt that year.
I see.
So basically, I just don't compete this year and work on stuff on my own.
Yeah, because we talked about like your injuries.
Yeah.
And kind of like your mentality was up and down, and it just wasn't fully there.
Yeah.
So it does make sense for you to kind of take a red shirt and kind of come back to it next year.
Yeah.
Just work on your stuff. That's funny as fuck. I just read the third one.
Yeah,
I did not realize that you put that on there.
We did do it.
But
that's
pretty funny.
How's school been? First week, bro.
It's great. I already missed 2 classes. And at both times it was because I'm working on my car. But it's been good. My first class, oh my god.
What are you taking this semester?
I'm taking Psych 366.
Ooh.
It's like cultural psychology, something like that. It's with this new professor who actually we mutually reached out in the summer to do a lab, but I didn't get an opportunity to because some other stuff came up. But the class is pretty chill. I'm trying to think of who I know in that class. No, I think that's the first class that I met like a couple people. One of them wasn't even taking the class, she was just there for her other friend, which was funny as fuck. But they were texting the entire time.
How big is your class?
That class is 200 people. Or like 100 and like
some go to the lectures.
Oh my god.
Come sit in.
Potentially.
I'd love to.
But
did that last year.
so there's that class, and then there's anthropology, like 175, and that one
sucks.
That one is like medical history and like
that sounds interesting.
So yeah, it's a interesting class. I haven't really paid attention to it because the workload is like towards the back end of the term. So I'm just focusing on my other classes. And that class is pretty much freshman. So I'm taking that freshman class, but it's for my minor.
Status, baby.
Yeah, it's for my
status.
Status. But like, I'm doing it for my Spanish and Latinx minor because it's 2 separate ones. But Kyla, is in that class from
Kyla.
high school.
The one that's dating Wolfgang?
Yes. I don't know her. Kiloa. Thank you. Yeah, she's. And they might be listening to this too.
Let me say.
And we both skipped class last class. So it's great. I actually saw her last Thursday. Is it last Thursday? 2 Thursdays ago?
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. When Maya was in town.
Yeah.
Oh, I can say her name now, Maya.
It's Diego's official girlfriend.
We're officially dating. We'll talk about that in a bit. But yeah, we saw her, and she looks at her. She goes, "Diego, I love you." And then she turns and looks at Maya. She's like, "Maya, I love you." And I guess they've known each other for a minute, so it was great. We were all intoxicated. Fun time. You weren't there that night.
No.
But it was a fun night. Besides,
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, no, and then I'm taking Psych 302, which I'm retaking because I had to drop out last term when I took it.
Yeah.
It's not too bad of a class. Math and stats are iffy, but I can get it done.
Okay.
And I know a couple people in that class.
You gotta start promoting the podcast, brother. You gotta start getting people. You gotta
I'm
start.
gonna hand out flyers every time you go to class, and then they would start. You need to leave.
I talked to 3 people this week that potentially come on the podcast.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So
We have a whole list of people.
start doing your damn work.
I don't get paid for this.
You think I do? This is fun.
It is pretty fun to hop on a mic and just talk
Yeah.
or just ramble for an hour to 2.
Yeah. So you gotta start bringing people that you think would be interesting.
Okay, I'll start networking. CC for sure. I want to get
Yes,
CC on
do
the
it.
podcast. I think that'd be great. I saw her the first day or the second day. I went and I gave her a hug. And I'm like, it's so nice to see you again. And then I'm like, I'll hit you up. I haven't hit her up yet.
Hit her up. Be like, yo.
Alright.
Just did a thing with Talon.
What
Podcast.
time? What time?
Brother, there is no time. Just do it.
There's always time, Talon.
You wanna know what I said on my 21st birthday this year?
Oh God.
I walked outside and I said, great, 1 more year to death.
And that's the ad commercial right now.
See, there's not always time. It just depends on the outlook that you have.
Right. You're a glass kind of broken type of guy. Not half full, not half empty, just broken.
It's fire.
You look at a glass and you're like, I'm gonna die one day. That's how you look at that's your outlook.
That's what happens when you're in trauma.
You get interviewed. What do you see between these 2 photos? And you're like, death.
The third option.
The unclickable option.
Oh, dude. Yeah, so you gotta start doing it.
Okay, alright, I'll start reaching out.
Diego says this, I'm gonna text him next week. Yo,
It's
how's it
cause
go with outreach?
it's cause I don't really fuck with people no more like that. I got my friends, I have my girlfriend, I have my family. I don't really like meeting new people.
I just almost said something really bad, and I'm glad I held that off. I was like, you think I fuck with all the people that come on the podcast? And the truth is I do. I love everyone that's
Actually,
come on the podcast.
Fuck you, Daniel White. We're actually not friends. We even took a whiskey shot together.
Yeah, it's facts.
It was I love you, bro.
Love you too, Daniel.
Oh,
We have to talk about that off camera. It's something I can say on camera. It sucks. We'll talk about it afterwards. Just remind me.
Is
about
it
Daniel White?
in the podcast?
No, I haven't listened to that yet. But it has to do with Daniel, and I can't talk about it on here.
You know we're gonna have to cut this out, right? We can't just name drop him.
No, we can. Daniel doesn't care.
I'm sorry, Daniel. He put you on the pedestal. I'm trying to take you off the pedestal.
No, Daniel's always on the pedestal, bro. Look at him. Daniel's
What
a Greek
type of
god.
pedestal are you talking
Daniel
about?
is a Greek god.
We love you, but today's subject.
Yeah, we're gonna dive into your first college party?
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
So how was that?
I'm an official junior in college, and I finally went to my first college party, right?
And did you make any mistakes?
Plenty.
Many fucking mistakes.
Dude, so I get to campus, I slam a beer.
Yeah.
I slam a second beer. I get to the party. I 2 of my teammates walk over to me and are like, yo, we don't want to go open the door because we don't know if this is the right play. I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking pussies. Just go open the fucking door. Right? And so I walk over there, I open the door, I walk inside, there's this girl that I know who's in my class, and we start talking, and she's chill, but we start talking.
Right.
And we're drinking another beer. I'm hanging out with my teammates, drinking another beer. One of my teammates.
This is a man who has vomited outside my car twice,
Yes,
and left
sir.
stains everywhere. So
No, not everywhere. They were on your car, not in your car.
but everywhere on my car, on the
I
side.
saved the interior, okay? I could have been so much worse.
In the morning, my dad goes, "So who puked on your car?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's noticeable." He's like, "Yeah, you've been driving around like that." And I'm like, "Fuck." And then you send me money for a fucking car wash.
Yeah, because I felt that.
So he doesn't hold his alcohol well.
I do hold alcohol well. I just can't mix my alcohol well. I just can't mix alcohol.
Bro, like, no, okay.
Okay, what happened that night, I drank 3 beers, shotgun 3 White Claws in 10 minutes, and then drank another like 3 or 4 beers.
Okay.
So you can't tell me I don't hold alcohol well when I literally put beer on top of vodka and then more beer on top of all that.
And you left it on the sidewalk.
You're welcome.
And on my car. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Okay, so
What else
anyways,
is that?
continue on.
Yeah, so we get to the party, right? We're hanging out, great like atmosphere. I'm not the biggest party person in the world, but made some really good connections. Hung out with some people, met some really cool people. Potentially people that will come on the podcast. I gotta reach back out and like hit them up and see if they're truly interested in it. But night goes on, right? One of my teammates at one point in time snaps one of the teammates just goes, "Dude, Talon is fucking slamming beers right now."
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I had a whiskey shot at campus. So I've had like 2 beers and a shot before I even went to this party.
I mean, I can't complain because I'd be drinking like that too.
Yeah. And then I finish another beer, my friend hands me a cut water, I drink that. Just saying the words cut water like makes me feel nauseous, dude. It was bad. That's what did it. I can 100% like
Yeah.
when I throw up, I look back and I go, yeah, that's what did it.
I love that like drunk people can tell
What did it?
what shot or what beverage was the one.
The buzzball in the water at the coast trip. White Claws on your car, the cut water at the party.
Yep. You can always correlate it back to death.
You know what point in time.
Because you know you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
That was the one I should have drank.
100%. And girl that I first walked up to, I got the party, started talking. Like we started talking. I am getting plastered.
Yeah.
I am like seeing double, like rooms spinning around. I'm getting wobbling back and forth, slurring. I was gonna say it.
Next subject, Talon, you're straying from the 11 font Arial.
Sorry,
sheet that you gave us.
Yeah,
all this space.
and so like me and her had this conversation because we went like and hung out a week prior, just us.
Yeah.
And we go have this conversation like where we're at, right? And I'm getting plastered. And one thing leads to another, and I end up like kissing her, and she like pushes me away, and then I like next remember I'm going down this tangent and I'm like crying about my ex, and then like the next thing you know like we're kissing again, and dude it was just this whole like.
That's such an interesting like. So you kissed her, she pushed you away,
And then we started talking again. Like then we started talking, and then I started talking about my ex.
Oh my
and then we
God.
started talking again.
Yeah.
And then I kissed her again, and from that point on, I think she just left. Because there were some things I was saying where she was like, "No, like you're not coming back to like the norms with me. Like you're staying here right now." And I was
But
like, okay.
emphasize, you guys are on good terms.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you guys are still friends. They're still friends. Yeah. So they're good. it's not one of those things where Talon just gone. That's
No.
So you guys are friends. And you guys definitely talked about it too afterwards. Like just clear things.
Because so my teammate, this is on a Saturday, so we get to practice on like Monday, and I'm talking to my teammate and I'm like, dude, what the fuck happened on Saturday? Because like I remember there's bits and pieces, right? And like we're doing a team competition against each other, and so he says something to like, get in my head about like a friends with benefits comment. I was like,
that's
what?
ruthless.
The fuck, like what did I? And so I text the girl and I was like, hey, what like happened? Because I remember bits and pieces and like this I remember happening, but like what happened? Did all this happen? Right. And she was like, yeah, like that's essentially what happened. And I was like, I am so like I apologize. I was like, I'm so sorry. Like I feel like an asshole and I look like such an asshole. Like I feel terrible, right? Like it's never something that I want to do, and I'm not that person.
Yeah.
And luckily, she was like, I don't see you any differently.
It happens.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is. Luckily, she was cool about it.
Yeah.
We're still friends and stuff.
Yeah, it was super cool. Like, she was like, I don't see you any differently. Like, it was just us in the room. Like, no one sees you any differently.
Yeah.
No one knows anything besides us and CJ, my teammate.
Shout out to you.
And it's just like, yeah, like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know? And so, yeah, it was a crazy night. CJ called me an Uber. The first Uber that was there was in a WRX like yours.
Wait, I've seen that.
It's blue.
Yeah. I've considered it, but I get such bad mileage that I'm gonna be losing money and probably stars the way I drive.
Yeah, you definitely would. And so CJ was like, hey, like, he's had a little bit too much drink, can we take him home? The guy's like, no, I'm not taking a drunk person home.
Oh, not cool.
And so he refunded CJ, and then CJ called me another one, and this guy was super chill. And I, like, the exact same thing that happened to you happened to the guy in that Uber that I did to your car. You puked in his car? On his car. You never said that! Yeah, I know. What? It wasn't intentional, I feel bad.
What? Yeah, no shit, no one pukes intentionally. Actually, people puke intentionally.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But anyways, what did he say? What did he do? How busted were you?
It wasn't like whenever I'm in a car and I'm drunk, like, I hold my head out the window because I know there's that possibility.
He's like a dog.
Yeah, I just sit there. The colder feels good too.
It does. I'll be driving.
And so, like, I, like, rolled my back window down,
Yeah.
and, like, we got to talking about, like, iPhones or something.
Yeah.
Because me and I have to be talking, and I sit there and I just, like, just out the window.
Oh, dude, that guy with the WRX, good call.
Yeah, I know, really. And I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, hey, like, obviously it's gonna end my night, but, like, don't worry about it, like, you're good. He's like, at least you got it, like, out the window. And I was like, yeah, thanks. Drops me off, I walk inside, doors locked, I don't have my keys. They're at the party. My keys are at the party.
Oh, shit.
And I call my mom to let me in, and CJ had called my mom earlier to let her know that I'm getting an Uber home.
Oh, no.
Because I had a DD and the DD left without me.
Oh, that sucks, yeah, that's how, terrible DD,
So
shame on you.
It's okay, it's whatever. I was staying longer than everyone wanted to, because then we also got noise complaints, like 3 or 4 noise complaints. And so, like, my mom lets me in, like, not happy, obviously. You know my mom.
Yeah, the dinner we had the other night when Maya was here, she comes out, Talon's in the middle of drinking like a beer, and she says, you're done, give it to me, and takes it away from you in front of all of us. I broke down laughing in front of her. It was hilarious.
It was really funny. I had, like, maybe a quarter of this beer left to go, and I'd been craving an 805 since that weekend.
Yeah, and she just, like, said, no. And me and McKenna were just laughing.
Yeah. And then, like, so after we get to bed, like, everyone leaves, and I was like, can I not have just finished it? She goes, who else was drinking? And I was like, literally everyone besides Maya and Jacob and Olivia, that was it. Everyone else had a beer.
Because they were all driving. And
Yeah.
Maya was driving us back.
Everyone else had a beer in their hand. And she was like, oh, well, it still doesn't excuse the fact that you came home drunk the other, last weekend. And I was like, I was having one beer. Like, that was it.
I am so happy that I'm not like that in terms of, like, that I haven't had that experience when I'm drinking.
Well, you just don't throw up when you're drinking.
No.
I think you're also a lot better at not mixing your alcohol.
Yeah, well, I drink whatever, but I will puke. But, like, for example, Valeria, Angel's girlfriend, was like, you should puke before we go to the club. Not because you, like, need to, but because the alcohol will probably sit better once you get out of your system. So when we go clubbing, it's just better. So I'm like, okay. And then I was in the bathroom, puked, and I'm like, alright, I'm good.
Crazy.
It's nice to be able to puke on command.
I wish I could.
I know some people have struggles with that, but I'm very grateful that I can just, someone tells me to puke, I'll be like, okay, I'll be right back.
You shove a finger down there? Is that it? Yeah?
No, I just go.
Wow.
It's great.
You'd be great at sucking dick.
So I'm not gay. I have a girlfriend. We'll get more into that later. But next subject, please.
Yeah, dude. You talked about my party. Your turn, baby.
Yeah. So wait, which party? Which
the one with Maya and everyone where you lost your bracelet.
Oh my god. So we ended up going. So Maya was in town for the week. she was visiting her family, and she was seeing me. We saw each other like almost every day. But we went out Thursday night.
Yeah.
For his like Latin night, Webby's and Rennie's had the drink wheel, and then we were pre-gaming with Eddie and Angel. But so we went to Rennie's.
Oh.
Angel cut the line because he knew people, and then
That's what you do at Rennie's.
we got free drinks at Rennie's because Angel knew
the bartender.
Because back in Angel's heyday, he would go out every single night. And
I know the
just
bartender
maxes. It was great. But yeah, so we met up with Olivia, Jacob, and them, and then we met up with Mary and her boyfriend, and yeah, we were hanging out. Maya was like meeting with everyone. We saw Kyla, and then we went to Webby's. And
Webby's is actually called Webfoot, to be clear.
Webfoot, we call it Webby's. I call it Webby's. I don't fucking know. So anyways,
wrong.
Says the guy that says Don from McDonald's.
You
This
don't
motherfucker
understand the clips. That's the
he
problem.
says, let's go to Don's.
You don't get the. It's from a whole like year-long bit thing that a lot of sports people understand, but you don't.
It's okay. I'm not a sporty guy.
Clearly by that body shape.
And now we're taking a second ad break. So anyways, yeah, so like we went out to Webby's. It was great. It was our first night out together that we got to the club and stuff, and it was so nice.
How many people from the friend group joined you? Because I know
At
I couldn't
Webfoot?
I no one.
No one besides Mary and Angel and Olivia and stuff. Because McKenna and Olivia, they didn't want to go. They're not into that type of like environment.
Well, they wouldn't go to Horsehead and Cowfish.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. We danced a lot. I just spent time together. We took photos and
Sick.
I saw a couple different, like one of my other exes and some of her friends. And I was
Oof.
it wasn't even a bad feeling though.
Speaking of exes,
Oh no.
I believe that I saw your ex like 2 days ago with her new man.
I'm not surprised. We live in the same town.
Well, I know, but like I was over at the EMU getting food.
Oh yeah, they're probably at the EMU. Yeah, I mean it's a whatever thing. I haven't had any like.
I know.
We haven't seen each other besides the one time I was driving.
Yeah.
And then I was getting flowers and she like was there, but I was getting flowers from Maya.
Yeah. Her. I don't know if you know, but like her new man is like.
Oh yeah, I know who.
Literally you. Just call her.
I know who it is. Yeah.
What? You know him?
Yeah. No shit, dude. It's not that big of like a school in terms of like classes or clubs and stuff.
I'm so used to my personal school where it's
and
just
like Medfield and my brother like has worked with them and stuff like that.
Okay.
It doesn't bother me.
That's fair.
It doesn't bother me. Like that's their life. That's them. We know whatever that was. It's over.
You got something better.
I got something better. I got a fucking dental I got myself an oral surgeon. Nah, she's been working so hard. She has like 9 classes that she's taking right now.
My God, what is that? 27 credits?
Yeah, whatever it is up there.
Jeez,
But I'm actually leaving to the bus prior to 1 to go see her today. So I'll be spending the night up there with her. And then next week I'll be there for the entire weekend. So
Sick.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, like throughout the night, I was wearing my watch bracelet combo because I mean that's how I roll. But I guess I lost my bracelet. Someone stole it, and I was fucking tweaking. And yeah, it was gone. It's if you have it out there, fuck you.
No, bring it back.
Oh, bring it back. Fuck you. But yeah, no. And me and Maya took a photo, and it was at like 1:12 in the morning. So I lost it within an hour that we left. It was so if we would have survived another hour, it would have been
That
so. But it's okay. Maya was actually really like supportive and like making sure that I was okay that I lost it because obviously I was like going through it because I'm like I worked my ass off and now I'm losing like
$200.
yeah. It was kind of ass, but it's okay now. And then in the long run, it is what it is.
Yeah. Diego called me the next day and we talked about it. Diego was pissed, bro.
Yeah. Not even. Dog, I showed up, remember?
You did a podcast.
I was slightly hungover. I didn't have my car. My bracelet was gone. My stomach hurt like shit.
And then just a whiskey shot.
I stole we'll get there. I stole Angel's girlfriend's car to come to the podcast to interview Daniel. I love you, Daniel. And then we took a whiskey shot. And then we did, arguably one of my favorite podcast episodes.
It's the only one you've done.
I know. One of my favorite, besides yours. Yours is at the bottom of the list, though. I hate this guy. But, yeah, no, like, it was okay.
Have you sold the watch yet?
No, I put it for $480 and I have 2 people asking if it's available.
Oh, if it's
$480, yeah.
They're probably gonna lowball you like $275. Let's be honest.
I'll sell it for $350 at most.
Because it's a 300. You said it's $300.
Yeah. So yeah. Right now it's $550 for the watch and the bracelet.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's something that we'll get figured out. It's just.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: if someone takes it for $480, and someone takes it for $480, like this one's like $70. Like you made money doing that.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna flip that and put it on the car. So I need right now. I need money for the car.
Dude, that's felt. I feel that.
But yeah, like
Oh, sorry.
It was a lot of fun. Maya was amazing. I'm excited to see where her future goes.
Good, dude.
But let's bounce back to you. You want to talk about the Salt Co kickoff?
I'm gonna segue into the Cliff Connectly event this week. So I don't know if you know who Cliff Connectly is.
No, but I did see that you posted it, and Franson posted him too.
Yeah. So he is I would call him a Christian evangelicist.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know if that is the right term for what he does, but he comes to campuses and basically did what Charlie Kirk did.
Yeah.
But strictly with the Bible, strictly with biblical thought. And so I was able to see him, today's Friday, I was able to see him Wednesday afternoon for a couple hours, Wednesday night, and then Thursday afternoon. I got to ask him a couple questions.
Oh, shit. So there was a few.
Yeah,
few
dude. Well, he's super inspirational, and I love what he does.
Yeah.
And like, I was sitting next to my friends, and it was literally like, dude, it's like watching TikTok, but like in person. Because it's just like there was probably 30 people in line at one point in time to ask questions, and it's just like question, answer, cool. Next person comes up, answer question, cool. Scroll. Like it's just like.
But you were like actually there.
It was actually there, so I got to ask him a couple of questions, and so I'll roll those clips when I get to this point. I'll throw those clips on the YouTube side of it.
Editor, right here. Wait, you're the editor. Talon, right here. And now.
So I have a couple different questions.
Yep.
Outside of reading the Bible, how do we/can we feel God's love?
We feel God's love by meditation. Meditate on God, on Christ. Meditate on the cross of Christ. Meditate on the parable of the prodigal son. Meditate on Christ healing the leper, reaching out his hand and touching the leper and healing him. You get to know God's love by meditating on John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have eternal life. You fix your mind on scriptures. Secondly, you fix your mind on people who really love you. And you ask yourself, is this just nothing, or is this really love? And then, how much does this love from this parent, or this friend, or this teammate mean to me? And then you go out into nature, and you look at the beauty of nature, and you begin to thank God for his incredible creativity and generosity.
And then secondly, in the Bible it talks about faith not being boastful. So how do I preach to my secular friends to come to Christ without my faith appearing as boastful?
I'm a beggar. I have found where living bread is in a personal relationship with Christ. And this beggar is out to tell fellow beggars where to find bread. It's that simple. I'm not better than you. I'm not better than anybody. I'm a beggar. I've got plenty of problems in my life. I'm born broken. Life is about healing. The grace of God is the glue. I'm a beggar telling other beggars where to find bread. Now, if you find the first part of my answer a little simplistic, I would encourage you to read about Francis Collins. He was head of the Human Genome Project. He was head of the NIH, and he just recently retired. He was an atheist. And a woman lying in a hospital bed who he was examining, he kept on asking questions too, and she answered about her joy, and he didn't understand why she had joy because her body was falling apart. And one day she asked him, "And what are you living for?" And he felt embarrassed. He said, I've never really thought about that. And he walked out. Well, he read C.S. Lewis, he read other Christian thinkers, but he didn't convert. You know when he converted? He converted when he took a hike into the mountains I think it was the Ozarks, and he came across a waterfall, a lot of which was frozen. And the beauty of it was overwhelming. And that was the final experience of his that pushed him across the line to put his faith in Christ. One of the most brilliant scientists of our day, atheist, comes to faith in Christ many different ways, including reading good books. But what he meditated on finally was the beauty of nature, of that waterfall coming down the mountain. Stuart?
Something called TextNet. It's kind of like what I was just doing right there a second ago, and some of you are doing right now, where literally it's a physical phenomenon that's going on. I heard this from my chiropractor first. He said that human beings are evolving with their spines being more curved than they've ever been, because we're looking down at our cell phones so much. To your first question, though, which is a good one, how do you grow in the awe of God and love outside of the Bible? It's just looking up. It's looking straight up. And look, heaven is in a different dimension. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're going to see specifically heaven right there. It's fascinating how our buddy Frank Turek, who was holding Charlie Kirk as he passed away, said that Charlie was looking straight past him. Yes, he had lost life, but he was still sort of there looking straight up to heaven. And I know there's videos of him maybe pointing up to heaven. All right, well, that's what we want to do while we're here on this earth and continue to do as a great discipline. I had this professor who he may have also had in seminary, Boston, and he used to walk around with this big smile on his face, always staring up at the sky. And I thought, that is so odd, and yet kind of beautiful at the same time. But then I saw him go to the gym once, walking around the gym, and it's only a 10-foot high ceiling, and he's staring right at the ceiling, just walking around with this big smile on his face. All right, the guy was brilliant. He was not always caught in reverie, like this guy who was always on, out to lunch. No, this guy was very smart, but he understood my perspective on life better be to stand in awe and worship God. So for every 1 minute he's here, he was a half hour up here. So this is going to get real specific now, psychologically, when you are on a jog in nature, get out in nature. Look up a guy named Jonathan Edwards. An incredible biblical scholar, but he met God the most and felt the love of God outside of the Bible in some ways. It was in nature. And he was the first one to write about Christian hedonism, which was he found so much pleasure and love from God when he was walking in the woods that he had to say, "Stop, God. This is too much." So that's one way to find it.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Today's subject.
Perfect, you're back. And dude, it was super cool to be there and just to hear him speak and truly see him in person. And so I even asked Stuart, his son, started everything, the whole social media side of it. Being a marketing major, I shook his hand and I took a picture and I asked him, hey, how did all of this blow up and how did you fit it into God's plan? You know? And he gave me a super thoughtful answer. He's during COVID, during COVID, I was on TikTok for 4 to 6 hours a day, posting these clips. And at first, it wasn't the evangelical side of it. It was just sort of what Charlie Kirk did, more of debates, more of hot topic.
Mm-hmm. Kind of get people.
Yeah, to get people riled up and to get people to engage with it better. And eventually, he was like, Dad, he told us that, he's dude, this thing's gonna take off. I can just feel that this thing's gonna take off. And when it came to God's plan, that's when they started evangelizing a little bit more and really pushing Bible. And so I asked super thoughtful questions that were super important to me. One of them was, how do we find God's love outside of reading the Bible? So the answer to that was meditation, meditating on God, meditating on the cross, meditating on Jesus' sacrifice, and then being in nature and going out and experiencing the stuff that God has made. And then the second question I asked was, in the Bible, it talks about faith not being boastful. Yeah. So how do I bring my friends to Christ without my faith being boastful? And Cliff gave me a super simplistic answer for that, which was, I am a beggar. I found food, I'm bringing these people to food. And it was just dude, that is all I need to hear. Because sometimes, I preach, I don't know if I preach to you guys, but I try to pull you guys to church. Hey, come to church, come to Salt Company, come to this event, come to that event, right? I try to bring you guys to those things. And I never want it to come off as I'm better than you, or like I have found this,
Yeah.
like you guys need this stuff.
You don't do that, which is nice because there's definitely people out there that will be like, oh, I found this or I have this. You guys are worse off than I am.
Yeah, and it's like I don't care what you guys do outside of everything, but it's like, hey, like this is a group that I found that I love that has been amazing for me. If you guys want to show up for an event and give it a try, sick. If you don't, like, no hard feelings. Like I get it, like we're all super busy, and if you don't want to do it just because of faith aspects, and I also get it. We're all super busy,
Right?
You know. But just going and getting to see him in person, dude. I ran into the Franson.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
Twice.
Nice.
I ran into, I don't know if you know Caleb Gillock.
No, I don't.
He went to Churchill and then worked at Crunch for a little while. So he's a professional, semi-professional bodybuilder. He just entered into the Washington AM. Took like 3rd and 4th. So he's actually gonna come on the podcast.
Oh, nice. Okay. That'll be a fun episode.
Yeah, and then I ran into some of my other friends.
Yeah.
And so like going to these events isn't just about going and seeing these people. It's also about getting those connections and trying to see if those people like really want to sort of start this with us. Like I'm tempted to talk to France and see if France can come on. Because like, I know that he's done so much, he's traveled abroad so many times, and he has so much different
friends in
life
that kind of family too. Like all of them have like definitely stories to tell or like kind of shared experiences. And funnily enough, Maya lives like around the like right next to Franson too. It's like right there. So I'm like, oh shit.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna DM Branson and see if he wants to
have a few words with us.
Hop on. And then I DM'd Mila Mahoney and see if she wants to come on.
That'd be cool.
Haven't got a response yet, so you might have to double up on that.
Hi.
I'm Diego Montes.
My professional...
Your professional opinion.
Yeah, this is my opinion.
Professional sex therapist.
That is such a callback. That is a very far. Yeah, my thing was sexual or sex therapist on my Instagram bio for the longest time.
Yeah, dude, we were in high school and Diego was selling shoes.
Yeah, because you could put like your own occupation.
Yeah.
And it was just sex therapist was one of them, and so I just clicked sex therapist.
It's crazy.
And yeah, we were on Junkies. So Junkies was my brother and his friends.
Yeah.
We had this junkie page. It was called Junkie Season. And
I remember the shoe account, bro.
Yeah, and we would sell and resell shoes.
Yeah.
So at some point...
You mean buy and resell shoes? Not sell and resell shoes?
Hi. I'm thinking Montez. Yes, excuse me. So we buy and sell shoes. And so yeah, we had that junkie page, and one of the things was like sex therapist was our profession. But yeah, we would sell shoes. It was a lot of fun. At that time, the sneaker market wasn't too saturated, so we were all making good money. And then it just became too much. Everyone was trying to sell shoes, and then the market just died off.
Yeah.
So like, there's still a market, but it's not.
It's a lot more limited release stuff from what I've seen. Like the people that want the shoes, it's all limited release. It's nothing like the Dunks or like Jays that used to be selling.
Yeah, and it's because they keep re-releasing the same fucking shit.
Yeah. I saw that they're re-releasing the Jordan. I think they're the Jordan 4 Tokyos.
I have not been paying attention to that.
They're strictly shoes that came out for like the Tokyo Olympics in like 2012 or something like that. And they resell right now for an insane amount.
Well, the issue with that is, so like Go or StockX, you can be like, this is the 2012 edition, and then this is the 2026. And so this one's gonna sell more than this one, but this one's gonna plummet now.
Yeah, because there's
why would I want a 2012 when it's already old, more beat, than a new one with better material?
The market just gets saturated, and it's super sad to see.
And it's because like obviously Nike and them like they want to make money, so
it's a whole marketing thing. And being a marketing major, I get it.
Yeah, so it's definitely like that, which is kind of ass. But yeah, that junkie page, and then when we sold on campus, a lot of fun. I fucking love that.
Yeah.
But shoes all hit the same. They just
dude, I agree. I think it's more fun to go out and find a pair of shoes thrifted. Like the Air Forces I'm wearing right now, they're thrifted.
I can kind of agree with that actually. Though.
I think it's a lot more fun to go out or finding shoes you like on Go that are fucking $85. You're like, yeah, sure, I'll buy those right now because they're not spending.
I don't really buy new shoes anymore.
See, that's my problem. Is I need new shoes because I really only wear like one pair of shoes.
Yeah. I kind of like moved on from shoe markets to like buying
Yeah.
stuff for the car.
Yeah.
Or like paying bills.
I will say, the one pair of shoes that has held its value, if not gone up in value, is my LeBron 13 Yellow Strict Blacks.
Yeah.
Signed by Dan Altman. You look on GOAT and you can't find anything.
Yeah.
You look online and you
sell
can't
for
find
a decent
anything.
amount of money, yeah.
The limited edition, like Oregon stuff, like the Ducks of the Feather stuff, like all of the player gear, all of the player shoes.
Yeah, I have a pair of like, oh my god. There are these Air Runner 2 Duck, like unreleased
Yeah.
shoes. I've only found one pair online. They're unreleased. They're a sample from like 2008, and they're selling them for like $2,000. And I have a pair. Like I found a pair, and they're brand new.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to post about them to sell them, but I'll find a way to sell them.
Yeah, like that's the same thing with my Yellow Stripe Blacks. Like those things sit in a box on my shelf.
Yeah.
Those things only come out when people come over. It's like, yeah, like, check this out. Like this is a literal holy grail of Oregon basketball shoes that you can't find.
Yeah.
I got those shoes for $100.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's literally how
I
it
won
goes.
them in a raffle.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
And like those shoes are something that I potentially will maybe never sell, but it's one of those things like, dude, this is such a rare thing to have. Like, why would I sell this?
It's what I call, and Angel call, an emergency fund.
Yeah, if I need money, it's like, sure, I'll throw them up on Marketplace for $3,000 or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I'll get them, but
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about, like, that's the thing. So, like, one of my teammates came on and we talked about money and, like, where we have value in things. Like, dude, I don't have value in the stock market. I don't have value in, like, cash. Like, I have a lot of value in sports memorabilia. Like, my US Open flags, for instance. Those are all one of one. No one has the exact same flag that I have.
Yeah.
My Yellow Stripe Blacks, those are a one of one signed by Dan Altman. No one has those exact shoes that I have.
Yeah.
Right? And I know how much the Yellow Stripe Blacks go for because you can sort of tell based on the shoe market, but the US Open flags are rarely, like, you don't know. It's all what someone's worth paying for them. So when I was at Pinehurst last year for the US Open, an old Pinehurst, super cool town. If you get an opportunity to go. It's just super quaint and really historic and just really cool. They have a golf memorabilia shop where you just go in and there's like Michael Jordan signed golf balls that are worth like $500. There's Tiger Woods signed stuff that's worth like $500. There is a 2012 like handmade like flag-esque type of thing that is signed by every single player that played in that US Open.
Wow.
$12,000.
Damn.
Yeah. So like you look at that and you look at my US Open flags, you go, yeah, there's probably $6,000 there.
Yeah.
Just based on autographs alone. Like Pinehurst, I have the winner's autograph on that, plus a bunch of others that are super meaningful.
Yeah.
Right? My 2017 Aaron Hills, I have the current world #1 Scotty Scheffler's amateur autograph on that. Like that's before he was big. Like those are the ones that are super valuable.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be something that's valuable.
And then my 2015, I have the Pinehurst winner's autograph, which that was his amateur year. 2015 was his amateur year. And so you look at these, you're like, dude, like liquid cash. I don't have a lot of liquid cash, but asset wise, that are always going to go up in value, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah. It's
So-
nice to have like a variation of like liquid and like.
Dude, I trust. That's the thing is, I don't understand stock market, and this is part of Dave Ramsey's thing is don't put money in a place you don't understand it, right? I don't understand the stock market. I don't understand how it works. I'd rather put my money into sports memorabilia.
Yeah. And when I get Angel on the podcast, whenever he's free, he has a lot of money invested in different places. He can definitely talk about that.
Yeah.
I think we should take a quick pause and then we come back.
You want to?
Yeah.
Sure, we do that.
Actually, I didn't sit that much.
Yeah, it's like you every time you do a podcast. You just never sleep. All right, ready to go again?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Wrong button. 3, 2, 1. Hello? Record? Now it's recording. We're good.
Nice introduction back into. We just took a break and hello. We're
I clicked the record button and then it wasn't recording. And I was like,
We're so good at this. It's only our your 8th, 9th episode. Hell yeah!
We don't talk about that.
All right. So what's next on the agenda for our September recap?
I guess we do salt company kickoff and then dive into car stuff and relationships.
Let's do it.
Dude, I don't know if you saw last night, but Straub Hall was packed.
Last night?
Last night. Salt company
that's
kickoff was last
right.
night.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Salt company kickoff was last night. Straub Hall was packed to the brim.
Well, that's good to hear.
There were people standing. We didn't have enough seats.
Yeah.
We had to bring out like folding chairs. Like that's how
Mhm.
packed it was, dude. It is super cool to see like U of O and Bushnell and Lane sort of come together at this Christian event. I mean, I remember when I first went last year when we were still in the Bushnell Chapel,
Yeah.
and we're getting 100, 150 people, 200 people.
That's cool. Yeah.
And then moving to Straub Hall and packing out the entire bottom section of Straub Hall, which is probably what, 300 people?
In the auditorium.
Yeah, just the downstairs,
Yes.
probably 300 people.
Yeah.
And then tonight, fully packing it, last night, fully packing it, dude. That was just super
Nice.
sick to see. Like, it's really cool to see how God can work on campuses and really see how, God works in mysterious and mystical ways. It's just like, bro.
I just felt with the community aspect,
Mhm.
the fact that many people came together for that
Mhm.
was pretty cool.
Dude, yeah, like, our retention rate is probably going to be about 75%, so we'll probably have 400 people next week.
Yeah.
But it's still like, we're packing out Straub.
Right.
And it was super cool to see all my friends and go back to Salt Company, and it was just like, bro,
Yeah.
this is what I needed, And not going to be in a relationship, but going because I truly want to go. Going because, like, that's where God's calling me to be.
You're going for the right reasons now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And, like, I've told everyone that I hung out with this all. I was like, dude, this year's going to be so much fun. Like, the connection group I joined, they already see me as sort of, like, a leader. I'm not a Salt Company leader this year. I'm going to make that very clear. I am not a leader.
Yeah.
But because of the experience and the testimony that I have, that I bring to the table, the connection group I joined was like, dude, you're low-key gonna help us lead stuff. Like, you're gonna bring these freshmen along just as much as we are.
Right.
Because you're a junior and you have that experience, and there's gonna be kids that are gonna be more likely to turn to you than they are to us because of the characteristics you bring to the table. And it's that same way. There's gonna be kids that turn to them that don't turn to me. And I 100% respect that decision.
Right.
Right? Like, I found 2 of my lifelong friends last year at Salt Company. And we went on a really fun trip at Salt Retreat, at Spring Retreat. And it's like, over the summer we texted 2 or 3 times, but as soon as we got back, it's like, bro, the connection is still there.
Yeah.
Like, these boys are fire.
That's
like, they're
great.
so much fun.
That's how it goes, though.
Yeah,
That's how you know it's a good thing.
Yeah.
But no, it's really cool to hear. I would work
Yeah, I know.
So-
I get it. You can, what time do you work?
2 to 10.
On Thursdays?
Yeah. Or 4 to 10.
Okay, never mind.
I work a lot, if you guys weren't aware.
Yeah,
I
dude.
actually worked so much the last 2 weeks that I had to pick up 3 knock shifts in a row on
Yeah.
top of my normal schedule. So I was working the overtime.
It's been hard to see Diego. It's been hard to like schedule on my side of things. It's really easy to schedule podcast stuff because it's like Thursday mornings. Let's do it. Right. Because it gives me enough time to get the stuff edited for
Right.
Friday and then get stuff out for Sunday.
Yeah, we had like Monday scheduled for this, but I was off a knock shift.
Yeah.
And that's when like the police were there for like multiple hours, multiple calls. So I was just done. Like,
Dude,
I was-
talk about that. What happened? We never dove into this.
So I can't really disclose too much information because of HIPAA and just like keeping things like safety wise, but we've just had some issues with one of my residents recently. He's in decomposition. So decomposition just means they're not wanting to take medications anymore. And there's different rates. Someone can start, not taking a couple medications and still be fully present, not really be episodic. But with this specific resident, he was very quickly just turning around, and
Yeah.
he started doing things and saying things, very much like he was very much a Nazi sympathizer, and had a lot of racial things said to individuals of color. So we've been kind of dealing with that in the state, and there's a lot of back and forth and argument, but we've been double staffing ever since because of safety reasons, because of his history too. He's also almost murdered somebody in the past. So yeah, my line of work is amazing. I love my job. I love what I do, but it can be very dangerous at times. So I actually picked up knock shifts to help work with the female staff because she couldn't work alone. So I did that on top of like, so I didn't sleep for 4 days in a row.
Gosh, dude.
Because I would get off my normal schedule and then I would go into my knock, and then the following day I got off my knock, slept an hour, took Chelsea to school, and then I met up with Maya, and I hung out with Maya, and then I went to my knock shift, and then the next day was the same thing, and the next day was the same thing. So, and then my last knock shift was the day of school, so I got off my knock shift, slept a couple hours, and went to class, went to work again. So it was very difficult. It took a toll on me. I was very irritable and like over it, but I've been getting a little bit of sleep. I've definitely started feeling better. But it was an intense period, and it's still not over. Because again, we're still in talks with the state and stuff in terms of like what's going to be done about the situation at hand. But that's pretty much it.
That's
for
crazy.
recap.
Yeah, because Diego and I, like I said, I text Diego. We talk a fair amount, I'd say.
Yeah.
Here, like every other day or so. And some of that's work related like this, and some of it's just life and how we're doing and catching up.
Yeah.
And like Sunday, I was like, hey, like you're still coming over tomorrow morning, right? This is at like probably 11:30.
Yeah, and at that point, I had said yeah.
Yeah.
And then I texted you at like 6 in the morning, and I'm like, dude, the cops are still here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stayed an extra hour and a half.
Yeah.
I didn't even get off at 8 in the morning. I had to stay till 9:30.
Yeah.
And it was just like...
Did you get paid for that extra hour and a half?
I do.
Okay.
And I was overtime, so I was at like...
That's a lot of money.
like $40.
Yeah, that's good money.
Almost. So, yeah, it's good money. It's just, again, it could be dangerous.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's just the line of work that I'm in. But I mean, I love it.
That's good.
I like it more than Panda for sure.
Fair.
But yeah, that's pretty much. I go to work tomorrow at 10 in the morning, and then I work on Sunday. I actually work the next 10 days in a row. So
Jeez, dude, that's
we'll see
insane.
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's been. Sorry, I was gonna text you about something because this is I wanted to ask if I could bring up that guy. I was gonna text you I could bring up that guy. My phone's over there.
For my.
Yeah, for your job. I was gonna text you right now.
Yeah, it's just that's pretty much all.
Because I didn't want to dive into a topic that I had to edit out because I hate doing that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
now I came
it's-
across text message from my ex that didn't delete off my laptop.
This motherfucker.
I thought I deleted everything. Turns out I didn't.
How long ago was the message?
I didn't even look at it. I just deleted it.
Good. All right.
It's from at least before
I know you're fine then.
like a year and a half.
Dude, fuck. Dude, fucking, dude. Talking about that. I turned on my computer for the first time
Oh my
since
God.
winter term of last year.
Text
Just
messages.
text messages, phone calls.
That's crazy.
I instantly went, deletes.
That's crazy.
Block. Yeah, I was like, oh, I still had her email access and stuff, and I'm like, I gotta get rid of this.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not, so I deleted all her information and
So
stuff.
what's even better? I was looking at Brendan. I stayed the night last night because we were just all coming. He has to drive. He's doing school here, but he lives in Albany.
Yeah, that's right.
And so he has to drive like those 2 hours every day. And I was like, hey, like we're at all. Can we just crash at my place tomorrow?
Yeah.
And then head to class. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that, right? We were looking at pictures. Because like he showed me like some of his like parties from the past weeks he's been to, like hanging out with people. Like it's like so much fun. I showed him prom pictures. I still have pictures with my ex from prom that I can't delete because I didn't put them in the shared folder.
Oh, I just don't click on the shared. I see. For me, I feel like I've come to acceptance of.
There's
Yeah,
gonna be pictures.
we dated.
Yeah.
We dated. There's photos. What that
Like,
was.
I hadn't-
is what it was.
I didn't look at that shared folder when I go back to prom 2023, 2024,
We graduated in 22, bro.
I went to her prom. Her senior year.
Okay.
So prom 2022 or 2021.
Yeah.
One of those 2 years, maybe both those years. And I look at those shirts and I go, oh, these are pictures from prom. And I go, do I still have pictures of my ex in here? And I kept going. I was like, oh my gosh, I do.
Yeah. I mean, it was bound to happen.
It just it happens when other people take pictures.
You can't act like the past didn't happen, but you just can't live in the past.
No, dude, I look back on that time. This sort of dives into the relationships topic that I have on here.
So I guess we'll talk about cars the last.
Yeah.
I guess it's my most recent thing that I'm currently working on.
That low-key could also be part of that's gonna be part of the October update too.
Yeah, no, there's gonna be a part 2 to so the ender blew up. It's just
Did it?
no.
God dang it, dude.
Excuse
I have been giving Diego crap.
I was like, wait, what you mean?
Every single I don't since you bought that car, I've given you crap for it, bro.
It's a
Because it's a Subaru, that's what you expect. Back on topic. Yeah, dude, like I look back on that time and it's like, this happened.
Yeah.
And like I miss it, but I don't miss who we were for each other. And I don't miss the way that our relationship was. Like it was extremely toxic on both sides. I was talking to Brendan about this last night. See, that's the crazy thing is all of you guys saw it and I didn't. Everyone around me saw how toxic it was.
Oh, that's how it is. How do you think me and my relationship to my ex, like, it was toxic.
See, but
and people saw it.
I never saw it. I guess I really didn't hang out with you guys that much, but I never saw it as toxic.
Well,
There were bits and pieces where it felt manipulative.
yeah,
but never necessarily
very immature in ways, and I think early relationship stuff really damaged the entire relationship, and we never healed from it.
Oh.
But it's okay. It happens. It really does happen. So, wherever they're at in life, good for them. Thank you for crunching ice.
Sorry.
Editor,
You mean me?
Talon.
No.
The fuck?
Fuck off.
But like I made sure to delete all my photos and stuff. Just because I don't want that on my phone anymore.
I mean, there's no point to hold on to it.
No, there isn't.
I'm actually going to say her name because this is a different situation. I talked to Phoebe on Sunday.
Okay.
And she's actually dating one of our salt company leaders, Mitch, who both amazing people and complement each other really well. They have a really good relationship. They've been dating for a couple months now.
Nice, okay.
But I asked Phoebe about because she was my ex's best friend. And I was like, hey, like, how's she doing, right? Like, how's my ex doing?
Yeah.
And Phoebe was like, yeah, like, I just came back from, where she lives, and we had a great time, and her new boyfriend is amazing, and, like, they complement each other really well.
Yeah.
And hearing that, like, really gave me that, like, ease of mind, like, oh, like, I have nothing to, like, I don't know why I'm holding on to this.
Yeah. It's kind of like a gut feeling because there is always a little part of you that's like holding on.
Yeah, dude. Well, the other thing is, it's different when you ask about it versus someone just tells you. Like, the way that I found out, I didn't want to find out.
God, people be telling me, and I don't mean like earlier because you told me earlier, oh, I think I saw your ex. Like, that's cool, like whatever. But it like gets to me and it's past me.
Yeah, entirely.
But when we were freshly broken up and people were like, oh, I saw her out like doing this, or I saw her with this guy and this guy. I don't care. Like, you gotta stop telling me these things. It's not like the way to go about it.
The way that I found out was, I wasn't necessarily frustrated, but I didn't want to know in the first place because I heard some things, and after my ex and I broke up, we worked together for a couple of months, and then she moved to a different state, and so like there's been that thing, and like we have a bunch of mutual friends who are all still super close. Yeah. And one of my friends texted me about some golf stuff, and then was like, hey, like, just out of like, hey, like, your ex has a new boyfriend. And I was like, oh, cool, like, thanks for letting me know. And there was that immediate, like, gut reaction of, like, I don't know how to react.
People think they're giving us justice by telling us these things.
No, dude, I'd rather find it on my own.
Or not find out at all.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the kind of person that would rather know that things are sort of going well rather than it's all crashing and burning. Because I pray for her, and I want her to be successful, and I pray for her success, and I pray that she's happy, and
I pray for your downfall.
I know you're gonna trust me. My gosh.
Your downfall?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh wait.
Oh.
But anyways, I'm not praying on anybody's downfall. As long as you don't pray for mine, please. But it's like, it's interesting that people are just like so nosy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? How do you feel about this? It's like, what response are you wanting from me?
Yep. And so like, I didn't necessarily care that she told me, but there was already that like feeling of like, hey, like I want to know what's going on, right? And I had been holding off on asking people because I had gotten super close with a bunch of the salt company people.
Right.
James came on and did an episode. I've been super close with James this summer and his girlfriend Isabel. From what it appeared last year, Isabel and my ex were fairly close. I don't know how true that is, and I'm not going to hold. I don't know how much validity that statement has. But I've been super close with James and his girlfriend. They've been inviting me to a bunch of stuff, and I've been seeing them around, and we're all super tight.
Nice, okay.
And like I hadn't really wanted to ask James's girlfriend, like, hey, like how's she doing, right?
Yeah.
But like that isn't my place. Like I shouldn't be the one to. And then like my friend told me that she has a new boyfriend, and so I talked to Phoebe on Sunday, and like it just sort of like got out, and it really like just. Everything sounds like, okay, like this is nothing that I need to be worried about anymore. Like there's no like necessarily hope that she's coming back. I don't know why I had hope in the first place, because when we broke up, I straight told her, I was like, look, because we've been off and on a lot. I mean, we dated for 3 years essentially, broke up a year and a half in, and then broke up like a year and 3 months in, took 3 months off, and then got back together, and was super on and off and super back and forth. And I literally told her the night that she broke up with me, I said, I can't do this until I graduate. If you want any like future with us, with me, it has to be once I graduate college. Because I can't keep doing this back and forth bullshit and not knowing where we're gonna end up. Because I know that I love you and I care about you and I want you in my life. But if you don't want to do this, then guess what? You have to wait. If you want to do it again, you have to wait. And I set that boundary for myself, and I set that boundary for us because I knew how toxic our relationship was, and at that point in time, it sort of sunk into me how toxic it was.
Absolutely.
And it's like, dude, like why, like, and it's like now it's like cool, like I'm just gonna go do my own thing. Like there is so much pressure taken off of me now that I'm not competing this year, and that was part of the decision to redshirt. Was I missed the first 2 tournaments. And I put so much pressure on myself to qualify and to qualify and to go play well and to preparation, be in the gym, do all this stuff. And now that there isn't that pressure on me, it's like there's just this like just weight that's taken off of like, cool, I don't have to worry about golf.
Right.
Like I don't really have to worry about relationships. If a relationship comes into my life, cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not chasing anything besides like God's will.
Yeah.
You know?
I feel like, I mean, like, that's how I was too. Like, I did the mistake of keeping in contact, and like, obviously we've talked about this on the podcast before. And then, you know, a day, we literally shared an intimate moment, and then by the next day she had me blocked because she had gone out with the other guy.
Yeah.
So it was within 24 hours of sharing an intimate moment and being like, okay, we're gonna be together again. To, oh no, she's the other guy.
Yep.
And just that quick turnaround was very damaging. Like that was like,
dude, it's hard.
Like you think you trust someone or know someone, and boom.
I was walking into work and like, again, I had to work with my ex. It was an unfortunate situation. It is what it is. You get used to it. I would walk into work and hear my ex, not necessarily gossip, but like talk about all the boy problems that she's having. And it's like, cool. So you're telling me that you broke up with me, thought you've changed, and you're just chasing boys again?
It's just like,
it's like I don't care. Live your life, right? Like
yeah,
you're gonna find the person that's right for you, and like I hope you do, obviously. But at the end of the day, it's like, dude, I don't really want to hear about your problems because you know that I'm struggling more than you are.
Right.
And so like I had to sit there with a straight face and be like, yeah, like I don't absolutely miss these conversations. I don't absolutely miss just being in this space with you.
Yeah.
You know? And dude, it's tough.
It definitely takes time, and it took me time.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because July, obviously, I was talking to her.
Yeah.
Nothing relationship, honestly.
Just talking.
She kept blocking me. I kept answering when she would unblock me. Dumbass. But then I meet Maya in August.
We need a dumbass button.
Yes.
We need a dumbass button.
Dumbass. But and then the turnaround of meeting Maya, and by that point, my ex had, I think her final thing was just, it was pretty, she said some pretty negative things.
Yes.
I'm not gonna
Yeah, don't
say
edit it.
what
We don't need
exactly,
to.
but like, yeah, you know, again, it is what it is, it's in the past. We move on from it, and you know, sometimes it's gonna hit in the gut. Sometimes you're gonna feel the sadness or the mistakes or the memories of where it went wrong, but they're just memories. So I think, you know, for September recap and going on to October and the rest of our lives, it's in the past.
Yeah.
And we just leave it like that. And let's move on to new things and talk about the last thing on the sheet, because we're doing good. We're doing good. We're both alive. We're both breathing, and you know, I have my relationship going on. You have the podcast. You know that you're redshirting. Like you have things aligned for you.
A lot of stuff
to set you up for success.
A lot of stuff is falling into place. That will fall into place.
Just don't puke.
No promises.
College parties.
No promises.
That's an Uber.
I threw up in my teammate's girlfriend's trash can too. So I bought her new trash cans.
Man, the more you talk about the story, the more details are just exposed, dog. Insane. But yeah, let's talk about the last thing on the sheet.
Yeah, dude. Diego called me this morning. First of all, Diego called me like at 7:30, and I wasn't awake. You called me at what, 7?
Yeah,
You called me early, bro. I don't like up.
I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning. No, I went to bed at 3 because me and wouldn't go to
My
bed.
gosh,
and then I woke up at
dude.
7. I'm like, Talon, wake up, it's time to do stuff.
I wake up at like 8:15,
Yeah.
and I see 3 missed calls from Diego. I go, oh shit, what happened?
Yeah.
Right? And so I call Diego. I'm like, yo, like, what's up? He's like, oh, no, first you texted me. He said, can we do 8:30 instead? And it's 8:15. And I go, I looked at your text like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was already driving to
I
her.
know.
I was already heading there because I was like, I'm just going to show up.
If you were headed here, I would have said, Diego, no, we're not doing 8:30.
Yeah.
Give me another 20 minutes, please wake up. Like, Diego got here. Luckily, Brendan was up, and like, I tapped him up, like, yo, like, I gotta work on stuff. I was like, alright, it's fine, whatever, right? And I'm like, yo, it's like, what? He goes like, yeah, you know, there's a bunch of stuff going on with the car and all this stuff. I was like, brother, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Because
so-
the only thing that we have ever talked about is the cold air intake and the intake vent, and that's it.
Yeah. So, I actually texted Olivia too, because I'm like, hey, we have to reschedule walking the pubs. And she's like, what happened? I'm like, oh, my car blew up. I texted her that. So, oh, shit. But no, it didn't blow up. So, my rear brakes were giving out.
No way. The
Obviously,
way you drive, it makes so much
obviously
sense.
they're worn. I was aware of this.
Mr. Sliding corner in the long lane.
Originally, Subaru quoted me for $600 to $700 to get it done.
It's not bad.
For brake. Oh, it's terrible, dog. Because brakes are like $200. So that's like the other 500 or the other 400 or 500.
Other 500 strictly labor.
Yeah, but like that's a lot of money.
So I mean, it depends on what you're paying hourly. If it's,
but
it's a little
my buddy Jaden, he ordered the brakes for me and he's gonna get the brakes installed. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna worry about brakes.
Mm-hmm.
But then I was like, you know, I've been wanting to put my intake into the car.
Does doing the brakes break your warranty?
No, well the warranty's gone.
You didn't re-up it?
No.
Okay.
Because I got the intake. And it have voice warranty because you have to tune the car. But yeah, so I was talking to Jaden and I'm like, okay, so I need to get my brakes changed. I have this cold air intake that I've been wanting to install forever. It's been a year since I bought it. I have the access port and I want to get it tuned. I don't want to go to a dyno because it's just gonna be so expensive.
Yeah.
And he's done tunes before on a car, and he's put an intake on a car before. So he's like, okay, let me look at videos and we can get it done. So, alright, so the lineup was pretty much, we ordered the brakes to get here by next week.
Yep.
We have my intake and the access port. He's gonna come Sunday to install the access port and the mount, and then we'll start working on the intake. So that's that. But then Subaru was like, hey, your tires are showing wire. And my tires, yeah, I knew my tires were gone. I knew they were fucked.
Yeah.
But the front 2 tires were already showing wire, and then the back 2 had 332 tread left. So they were red. They were like, they should have not let me like leave Subaru. But
Yeah, that's crazy.
I knew that they were already gone.
Yeah.
I was just holding out a little longer because I was
You're
looking
gonna
at
get
tires.
some all-weather tires now?
I'm buying some like silver like rims, like higher end rims with Continental tires. That comes out to 2.7 thousand,
Oh my gosh.
and they get here in 2 to 3 weeks.
But you did all-weather tires, right?
I don't know exactly if they're all what
What, Diego, we live in Oregon. It's gonna be
no, I
raining.
think it's summer tires actually.
Oregon.
I don't give a fuck. I drift the corners anyways. But yeah, so
I can't wait to look on the news and see 5-car pilot on I-5 because man driving.
no,
in
it'd be
wind.
man in the background doing donuts with his car because he can't find traction. So they're spinning at one. But yeah, so we ordered the brakes. We have everything for the intake. I'm ordering rims and tires. It's gonna be 2.7. But I was like, hey, I have this crossbar for the front grille that's white that I haven't done anything with. I bought it a couple months ago. But it's like, oh, I have to order a different mesh. So we're taking the Subaru badge off and that whole grille, and we're replacing it with a mesh, and then we're putting the crossbar behind it. So it'll be like a white bar on mesh
with the
with the grille. So it's
are you gonna put the badge back on?
no, because there's no space for the badge. Like it's just a flat grille.
It's
So it looks
fire.
really nice. So it's that, and then I ordered LED lights for the bottom.
Underglow?
So no, it's not for the exterior because that's illegal.
No, it's not.
Unfortunately, it
Is
is.
underglow legal in Oregon?
Depending on the color, but
It can't be blue or red.
But I'm pretty sure
Any
it's
other color, you're pretty
it's
sure.
overall illegal. But I mean, I'll look into it. I'm focused right now on the interior.
Liz did underglow.
So yeah, but it's Liz. But the interior, for all 4 seats, I bought like an underglow thing that I'm gonna be installing actually tomorrow. Tomorrow when I get off work at
Sick.
4, I'll be installing my glow.
For ambient lighting?
Yeah, and then I'll be setting up the mount and not the export, but just the mount. And then on Sunday we're doing the intake, and then D-Man tuning. So he's a virtual tuner. You just send in your export information and you send him what type of intake you bought, and he'll tune your car. So you just relay information to him, he relays it back to you, and it's back and forth. And so we'll do that. It takes up to 9 days.
What are you gonna be pushing?
It could be upwards of 30 horsepower on both my car. So I'd be pushing
600? No? Because it's 560 stock, isn't it?
horsepower.
Yeah.
You're way off.
With
The horsepower of a WRX, at least the model I have, is 276.
don't give the inline 6? Or not the inline 6, don't give the H6?
No, but it's 276 horsepower. It doesn't go much higher. You're thinking of like Angel's car, because Angel's is a stage 2 and it has like a bunch of modifications that makes it go to 500. But my car is 276.
So you're pushing 300.
It's 280 right now because of like the exhaust and the
Yeah.
other things. But it'll be at like 320, 330
Okay.
with the intake. But I'm not really looking for power. I'm looking more so for just the whistle of the intake. I really like that sound. I miss it because my old hatchback had that. So yeah, that's kind of like I'll be without a car for almost a month because
That's crazy.
I'm ordering rims and tires.
Yeah.
That's almost $3,000. I got my intake to work on. I have the lights to work on, the mesh and the grill. I think that's everything I'm ordering. Oh, and the brakes.
I'm gonna throw another problem on top for you. Will you help me find a car? Or if I find cars, will you look at them with me?
Sure, I can do that.
Sick. Because currently my family's car sharing, so I've been driving my dad's Forerunner, my mom has her car, and it just isn't really working out. It just isn't necessarily
It makes it
practical. It makes it really hard.
I was tweaking about like
Ugh.
I'm like, oh my car, I don't have it. Like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And then he goes like, Datsun, F-150, the Colorado,
Pick one.
the your WRX. Obviously can't use that. The other WRX, and now the Forerunner that we have that's older.
Yeah, it's like pick one.
Am I missing a vehicle?
Would your
No,
dad be
that's
willing
not-
to sell his Forerunner?
I mean, he just bought it, but maybe.
Would you ask him?
It depends on how much you bought it for and how much he's willing to sell.
How much you buy it for? How much do you think you bought it for?
Like $6,000. But
Another $500 on top of that.
We'll talk afterwards. But my parents are really, or my dad and my brother are really good at finding good deals on Marketplace. It's competitive.
I know. And part of, again, like my family's car sharing right now, so I need a vehicle. Because my 99 Chevy Malibu finally died. That thing was so much fun.
Scary. I think it's
not scary. That thing was not scary. It pushed like, it was like 150 horsepower.
It was just an old car.
V6.
No, fuck that. You know what was scary? The Legacy.
No, that thing was amazing.
You drifted that corner when the cops were right there, and you drifted the corner out to my house.
Funny.
It was insane. I'm so surprised they didn't talk to us.
I don't think they cared.
They had to.
I bet you what they were thinking was like, I didn't know where I was going, and I came into the corner a little too fast.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Ossifer.
This is my buddy's house. I've only been here a couple of times. I didn't realize it was the immediate right turn. Dude, that car was so much fun. I'm gonna say this to everyone right now: if you get an option to buy a mid '90s, late '90s Subaru Legacy wagon, do it. They are so cheap.
Please know how to drive and don't do anything stupid because
don't be an idiot. Like I drove that car. I love that. The thing was so much fun. The thing about that car is because it is so long, the weight distribution is pretty 50-50.
It's like no, it's not like the Datsun. I was gonna say it's like the Datsun, but the Datsun's a lot worse. Because the front is so long, so it feels so weird to drive.
Having the back end be really long means you can literally, like, the back end kicks out so easy. And so it's a really easy way to learn how
It's the opposite of the Datsun.
Yeah. Because the front end wants to slide.
Yeah.
And so you get understeer a lot more. With the Legacy, because the back end was so long, because of how much weight was in the back, you could so easily kick it out if you wanted to. Intentionally or unintentionally. I'm going to say it both ways. Both ways, you can really easily kick it out if you don't know what you're doing. But so, where Virginia went to high school, you drive down this little, tiny little, like, back and forth road, and then this is an immediate 90-degree right turn. I would slide that corner every single day that I drove myself to school.
Yep, I remember.
And it was one of the it's the most fun corner to slide in Eugene, in my opinion. Because there's nothing there, there's nothing in the way. If you flip, you're flying into a singular tree. Like, just one, maybe two, and a brick sign.
And that old lady that was walking her dog. Rest in peace to the old lady.
The dog, she survived, the dog died.
Oh no, the dog survived, she died. Orphan, the dog.
Dude, it was that, the Legacy was the auto belts. You can't tell me those things weren't fucking sick.
That's insane that was a design that they were like, retrospect, like.
Dude, it's such
auto belts.
Yeah, dude, the auto belts were sick. But yeah, my Malibu finally died, and that car was fun because it was just light. It was a V6, and it was just light. Front wheel drive, and so I mean, I beat you off the line. I beat you off the line in the Legacy when you had your other WRX.
Yeah, so my other WRX, it would kick in after 4 RPM.
Yeah.
So off the line, especially being in a manual, like you have to press it, but you're just auto shifts. It just goes.
Well, the thing is, there was a way to time it up in the Legacy where you floored it and then let it off and then got back on it and like could have went from first to third.
Damn. Yeah, but like.
And if you timed it properly, you would fucking get through first and immediately just.
I will say that old WRX was definitely not as fast as the one I have now.
Yeah, I would agree.
But also the person driving that WRX was not as experienced as the person I have.
I would agree.
Because again, I was like, what, 16, 17? I was barely getting into a manual car and learning how to like drive it, how to like race in it and stuff. Whereas now I'm pretty confident. I think I know what I'm doing.
I mean, Diego and I go back and forth, dude. Like we'll just hit open stretches and just kind of tail each other.
Yeah.
Dude, driving to the gym.
Yeah. I have to play it safe though because of my ticket that I'm paying
off.
now. I know the September update that we're forgetting. It should say that in big font. Well, too late now.
Shit.
Allegedly.
If my parents listen, they're like, Talon, what the fuck happened?
Nothing. It's Diego's ticket.
Yeah, Diego's ticket. You're good, Diego.
But yeah, dude, I think overall we've had a good month. Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
my relationship, Maya. I completely forgot about the rest of the. So yeah. Anyways, on Saturday there was the Duck game against. It was Whiteout.
Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah.
And
Game was fire.
yeah, I had met Maya's parents a couple times, and they weren't as intimidating as people said they were. Especially Maya. And they were actually really friendly. It was a very. I actually really enjoyed talking to them.
Does your dad like you now?
Yeah, so I actually showed up the game on the day for the game. We were meeting up with her extended family, but I showed up to her house first, and I showed up in Jordan 1 gold toes. So it was like they're gold, like they were brand new. And the first thing her dad does is greet me, look me down and up, and look back down at my shoes, and then talk to me. And then we go inside, and then her mom looks me down and up, and then says, "Those are really cool shoes." And then her dad responds and finally starts talking to me, like, again, about the shoes. And it was great. I was like, yes, I'm winning them over.
Dude, speaking of shoes, everyone has been commenting on my Air Force that I wear. Like, dude, this thing's actually fire.
Yeah, it's they're nice. Especially for the price that you got them at.
$14. Oh,
Exactly. But, we ended up going to her aunt's place.
Mm-hmm.
And I met her cousins. One of them's, I think, an ex-baseball player or something like that.
That's it.
And then the other one used to play, like, D1 football.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, like, ties. I think.
Hey, connections. Podcast.
Well, her cousin played with Justin
Herbert.
And so they have that mutual contact.
Connections. Podcast.
Hi, I'm David Montez.
Get Herbert on. I'll talk to Herbert.
Oh, I know you would. Tyler's like, get the fuck out, Diego. Let me talk to him.
Yeah. Bitch.
We watched the game. I was surrounded by like 4 oral surgeons and dentists. Like, it was like a beautiful house and like a beautiful family. It was amazing. Everyone talked to me. I think I won Maya's mom over because I was talking about my work and what I do, the type of things that I do in that work. And she went like, "Oh, I love a hardworking man." And I was like, yes. And then I had to follow that up, and I'm like, "Oh yeah." And then that's how I paid off my car entirely by myself. And she was like nodding. I'm like, yes. And then I was like, cherry on top. And I bought a house with my parents. Boom. And she's like, "Oh, like you already have like a house that you're paying off." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm that guy." So I believe I won her over, and she's also amazing to talk to.
Good.
Maya's mother and her aunt, amazing people to talk to. Mary was right that like they're funny as fuck. They have similar personalities in terms of like jokes.
Yeah.
So I like can mingle well with it. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Her whole family is amazing. But we like watched the game. We played pickleball. We ate amazing.
I'm sorry. You're doing sports?
I have Diego Montez. But yeah, no, like we played pickleball. It was a lot of fun. Or I guess they played. I kind of just watched.
There it is. I knew the truth.
And they kept hitting my car though. And her mom goes, "Just send me the bill for the paint damage."
It's the sticker. Starts ripping the sticker off.
Yeah. Oh, let me dent my car real quick. But no, it was fun. Everyone was really friendly with me. Her cousin has 2 young daughters, and one of them stole my gold toes and started wearing them on opposite feet and just walking around like making jokes. And it was fun. It was funny. We have a photo of her walking around with them.
He was like, "Uh-oh, not my shoes.
No,
not my super expensive shoes."
No, her cousin was like, "No, don't wear them, not the gold toe." And he like grabs the shoes and stuff. And then everyone starts talking about my shoes. I told Maya, I knew I should have worn these shoes.
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew everybody would talk about them. So now that's a core memory. They know me by the shoes.
Dude, that's fire.
But yeah, by the end of the night, her like extended family gave me like a hug goodbye, and they said thank you for coming over, and it was nice meeting me. And I think I'm in. I think I'm slowly like not even slowly. I think I'm like truly in the relationship, and now I'm like part of like the family and stuff, to the point where I'm excited to like get to know them more, like be around them.
When's Maya coming on the podcast?
Not for a long time. She won't be here till Thanksgiving, if anything. So I'll be the one going up every time, because she just has more courses than I do, so she has more
That's
stuff.
fair. That's understandable.
Because I'm sitting there to just literally tonight, and I leave in the morning, so I'm just there for like 10 hours just to see her.
I got you.
And then next week I see her all weekend, and then I don't see her till Halloween. And I think I am gonna go up to see her. Even though our friend group hasn't decided what we're doing. So,
We haven't even talked about
we'll see.
it.
Yeah, Olivia's trying to talk about it, but we don't know yet.
I would love to do something. I'm not a big haunted house, haunted corn maze person.
Oh, I
but
would punch somebody. I took Chelsea to like this haunted garage thing, and then I almost punched the guy
yeah.
because he like startled me, and he made Chelsea cry. I almost like
Yeah.
went full defense, and I almost punched the dude in the face.
I would low-key be down for the haunted hayride.
Yeah,
That would be fun.
that'd be cool.
I think that'd be a lot of fun to do. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out.
That'll be for our October update.
Yes, sir.
So I think we've done pretty good coverage of things. I don't think we're missing anything really.
Oh, dude.
I think I will post. I will steal our social media, and I will post a photo of my car as it is right now, and then I'll post an updated look and like things that I've done to it.
Okay, I love it.
And then that'll be one of our like month or summary posts.
Yeah.
Like boom.
3-week update.
It's on fire.
Diego's car just completely dismantled. It's just a frame.
That's why I was scared about the LED lights, but I watched the video. I know how to work on it, so it looks pretty.
I can't
promising.
wait to get in the back of Diego's car and just have like an LED light just like on the just on the roof.
Oh god, no! It's gonna be under the seats, but like it's gonna be sick. I'm really excited. I've been wanting to get lights installed in my car. I've been wanting new tires and rims. I've been wanting the intake. And
The white on silver look interesting. I'm curious if it's more of a matte silver or if it's like a almost chrome.
I'll show you a photo.
Yeah.
It's already dividing people. My dad and Chelsea don't like it.
The
But
silver?
my mom and Angel love it.
I'm not a
And
fan
Jada
of.
loves it.
I
It's so
like-
it's difficult. It's difficult to
That's
see what
fair.
people are
Personally,
doing.
I'm not a big silver rim person. If you're gonna give me rims, I like bronze or black.
I like black a lot, but this is a new touch for me. I just
Yeah.
want to give it a try.
I think white on silver looks really
Yeah.
good. It's a super clean and similar
Yeah.
look.
And eventually the stickers are going to be taken off the WRX. Eventually.
What?
Eventually.
Why?
And then I might change the mud flaps too because the stickers are going to be gone, so it matches the car. That car has a lot of potential as long as I don't crash it or blow it up. So
More likely to blow it up than you're gonna crash it, let's be honest.
sure, I'm not crashing anything. I'm too good at driving.
The only thing Diego's crashing is
I'm a dog.
in his bed when he gets home.
Not even, bro. I can't even fall asleep. I try to go into bed and Mia's like, wake up.
Wake up, bitch.
And she threw me at the ball and she's like, let's play. And I'm like, yeah.
Yo, I need to take care of the child for a little while.
Potentially.
I can do that. You doing to take her for a couple days?
A couple days.
Do you take her for a day?
Potentially.
We
Maybe have her, you can meet up with Olivia so she can play with Leila. Yeah, that'd be great.
I can do that.
But,
I mean,
yeah.
I am stepfather.
He's unk. But yeah, I think we're there.
Dude, what a month.
What a month, yeah.
It went by so fast.
Yeah, I'm officially in a relationship now. I'm finally working on my car.
I'm actually over a relationship now.
That's what we want,
We're
bro.
just making it work now, bro.
That's what we want, but yeah, I appreciate everyone that's tuning in to hear this.
Yeah, dude. I think we're close to getting 100 total downloads.
Yeah, this is by far my favorite type of format.
These are so
It's
nice. Just catching up,
Yeah,
dude.
just catching up is great.
We might do more of these this time. We'll see. We'll see what content takes off. But yeah, as always, ISI.